If the government wants to have the support of the main opposition parliamentary bloc, a Partnership for National Unity APNU, then they have a heavy burden to discharge in getting its support as it relates to the Amalia Falls Hydro power plant project. This is according to APNU's executive member Basil Williams, as he restated the party's position on the project. Williams said that the party is still awaiting additional information from the government on the economic and environmental viability of the project. Last week, members of the opposition met with the principals of Site Global and Blackstone Group, the main developers of the project, where discussions focus on seeking buy-in from key stakeholders.
I think when Parliament approved the initial funding, we didn't have any information. But one of the things you have to factor in, what did it cost us? What did FIP Montreal cost us for a road that we don't have? So should we still be going in the blind and giving taxpayers money to this project? And you see how the cost has mushroomed. But I think that the principal issue is this one in the press statement, the last bullet, that the cost to the consumer is not yet determined. That is really the core of this whole project. Why should we spend all this money when at the end of the day, the cost to the consumer may probably be higher at triple or whatever?
APNU said some additional concerns include the increase in the cost of the project, the design which is not finalized, and the final cost consumers will have to pay for electricity when the project comes on stream. In adding his voice to the discussions, Opposition Shadow Minister on Public Works, Joe Harmon, said that the government is trying to tie some additional bills to the hydropower plant.
There is nothing before us in the National Assembly that will determine whether or not Amalia Falls goes ahead or not. And that the question of raising the debt ceiling had to do with governments guaranteeing the debt that would have been owed by GPL. Right? It's a guarantee that they said it's only effective if there is a breach of contract by GPL or the Guyana government of Guyana. And that is where that comes in.
Several key stakeholders have raised legitimate concerns regarding the conceptualization and execution of the project. The Working People's Alliance member Professor Clive Thomas stated that while a hydropower project is important to Guyana's national development, for a project of this magnitude, every aspect must be publicly scrutinized since public funds are involved. Leroy Adolphus, Capital News.